the absolute fastest way to destroy a 3-year relationship in under 5 minutes. Last Thursday, I had to get my eyes dilated at a specialist. If you've never had this done, they basically drop acid in your eyes and you become completely, legally blind to anything within 15 feet. My boyfriend Chase was supposed to pick me up. For context, Chase is an absolute golden retriever of a human, sweet, clumsy, and deeply intimidated by his own family. So I'm sitting on the curb, wearing those massive, embarrassing, disposable sunglasses. A heavy black SUV pulls up. Someone clears their throat. I stumble in, immediately smelling that exact expensive cedarwood cologne Chase always wears. But the second the door shuts, I am annoyed. He was 35 minutes late. So I cross my arms, stare straight ahead at the dashboard, and go, "You are so lucky my retinas are paralyzed right now, because my glare would physically combust you." The driver lets out a sharp, single exhale, like a grunt. That's when I decided to just completely unload everything. I said, "And while I have you trapped in a moving vehicle, we need to talk about your dad." The car goes dead silent. The temperature literally drops, but I don't stop. I tell him how stressed I am about meeting his father for the first time this weekend. I literally say, "You told me he's a cold, judgmental finance bro who hates everything. You realize he sounds like a Bond villain who complains about property taxes, right?" Yeah, it gets worse. I start trauma dumping about Chase's absolutely unhinged living habits, how he hasn't washed his lucky gym towel since the pandemic, and how he sleeps with a decorative samurai sword under his mattress because he low-key thinks he could fight off a home invasion. I snort and say, "Honestly, if your dad knew you still ate string cheese by biting directly into it, he'd write you out of the will." The driver finally speaks. "String cheese?" he asks. His voice is a gravelly, terrifying baritone, completely different, but my brain just thinks Chase has a cold. I snap back. "Don't use your fake sick voice to manipulate me." But that wasn't even the worst part. We hit a red light. My phone starts vibrating out of my mind in my purse. I pull it out, push my sunglasses down, and hold the screen exactly 1 inch from my eyeball, trying to squint through the blur. It's a frantic text from Chase. I have my accessibility font size on maximum, so I can just barely make out the massive letters. "Babe, massive emergency at work." I panicked. I had to beg my dad to leave his golf game and come get you. He is furious. Please just sit quietly. He already thinks I'm a disappointment. My soul leaves my body. I slowly lower the phone. I turn my head toward the driver's seat. The blurry, terrifying outline of a man in a tailored suit is just staring at me in absolute, suffocating silence. I wanted to evaporate into the leather seat. He calmly puts on his blinker, turns to me, and whispers, "For the record, I don't care about property taxes, but we are definitely going to talk about the sword."